All right, not the intended Tuesday night stream, but we are here live nonetheless. This is a grumpy old guy gaming. Flying solo tonight. Misses a bit under the weather. As most any of you with kids or around kids can attest, usually cold season starts when you've got school age kids about the time they start heading to school. My boy came home with a little bit of the sniffles on Friday, monitored it to make sure it was nothing more serious. Fortunately, he's feeling great, but the last couple days it's been going through me and wifey. I felt terrible yesterday, feel fine today. Unfortunately, the missus does not do sickness quite so well. She's just feeling a bit under today. Not able to join us here for a stream, so we're going to do some solo. And what better game to go than the one I've probably played more than any other, at least in the last year. Let's play some Fragment. I'm going to hop on and do some farming runs with my Wavemaster. Maybe get into some other hijinks too. We'll see how it goes throughout the evening here. Well, looks like there's someone on Crab already. Makes our choice pretty simple. To Hongik we go, and a quick thank you Kadao and Snownomi for keeping these farming servers up and running. First thing we want to do is switch out weapons here. I've been running 8 Wise Men for mana efficiency, but really kind of missing that stopping power. So the first thing I'm doing, throwing Caduceus Rod up there. Getting my shortcuts in order. Let's go ahead and put Crake on L2 and Circle. Lancier, L2 Triangle, and L2 and X will be Marrows. Go ahead and store the 8 Wise Men. Not sure how sensitive this microphone is, but I swear to you, yeah, everybody already upstairs in bed. Just weirdly silent day around here. Except, of course, when you hear the occasional nose blown. That snaps you right back to reality. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Staff of Truth here. Leave Silent Bomber alone, because we're really kind of after the elementals anyway. Oh! Looks like I've got someone joining me here. Okay, so that was unintended. Say hi. Maybe we won't be doing farming runs after all tonight. Beauty of live capture. They are at the equipment shop. Reaver, a Sora model twin blade. Let's send our card. They didn't respond, but chances are they're in a menu. 83 SP. God, that does not put them very high. I am not sure what we'll be able to do here. Or if they'll even respond. See, that's them right there. Get a nice close-up look here. All of the Sora E goodness. Well, folks, I'm kind of at a loss here. 4.5 minutes in, and just someone checking out the equipment shop. Say hi real quick. Seem to have picked up some twin blades there. And still no response. I tell you what, before we go in blind here, oh, there's a member card. Let's check it out. Reaver says, let's party up. They have 2 online treasures. Not much. While they are responding to that, let me pull up the Akashic records here and look them up just to see exactly what level they are. Even though I'm assuming it's not particularly high. Level 18. Okay. Can work with that. So yeah, we'll find something like low to mid 20s, get them a little experience, and hopefully send them on the way. Always try to make the party mates happy. Now, as per the usual, I'm just going to random word here at the gates until we pull something. There we go, level 22. Level 22 Woodfield, we should be fine there. Going to be keeping up with speed charms and basically making sure that Reaver gets their hits in and then finishing off with whatever I got at my disposal. Got my 2 most powerful wands in terms of pure stopping power with. Should probably topped off on items too. Hey, an ambush right away. That's no blame. And we've got something in the Mimic line as well. Let's go ahead and take care of that real quick. Well, netted him 7 experience so far. So yeah, we'll have some mimics to deal with here. That's going to be a minor pain. Also a bit of a minor pain if dude's not going to attack. Not sure what's going on here. Don't know if he realizes he's got to get his hits in online. There we go. Also, we're in pretty big trouble if I end up getting confused. He gets confused, no big deal. We'll live. Let's just get rid of that mimic. It's clearly not helping anything out there. Let's go ahead and give him some rig same while we're here. Toss some rig game on ourselves just to keep the mana high. Got a portal over this way. Nice forest field, so the grunty food's going to be a mushroom. And oh, goody, goody gumdrops, it's more mimics. Okay, what's he doing? He's cast Step Corv and Aptorv. So he's got buffs on him. That's good. Awesome. Hit with a skill, hit both of them, and then I came in for the finish. That's what I want to see. He keeps doing that. We will be in great shape. There's some map Annied. That'll help out. Okay, got some witches. Smart. Took out the casting witch first. It's doing mad damage there. Throw a Crake out. That would have been a good spot for a Lancier or two. Who am I kidding? Nice. Getting them all the experiences. There's a nice little refresher on his App Korma. Oh wait, App Korma. That's good for us. That's my bad. That's magic attack up. Here's all sorts of the yuck. And now he is the most confused. Let's Lancier this one. Get some of that sweet lightning from afar. Gotta love the old God Collar abilities. Let's get him some rig game too. The skill drain from those mimics is really taking a toll. Clearing out the field's pretty nice. Next portal here. Got a witch and a gladiator. Reaver's making short work of them. Invested wisely in those blades, that much I'll say. There. There's your stick punch magic, folks. 49 damage. Could have probably done a little more Silent Bomber. Could have done a bit more than that with BT's one, but if you're familiar with the channel, you already know I've got a better chance of being struck by lightning twice than pulling that wand again. Go ahead, drop another Lancier here. Okay, speed charms are about up. Let's go ahead and re-up those. And it looks like he's down on rig same as well. Kind of necessary for him. 2 portals remaining. And some more mimics on ambush. Gladiator as well, but let's face it, it's the mimics we care about. Ha! It failed the confusion. And it evaded Amaros. That won't happen twice. Wonder how close this guy is to leveling again. We're only getting about 7-8 a pop here, but this is all smaller monsters. Got some mushroom here. Love to see the mushroom. Actually, second day I've been on in the last 3, and I've encountered newer players both days. This seems to be another one of those waves, you know, pun somewhat intended, where newer players are coming through regularly and get to see some fresh faces here in the old player base. Okay, a witch and a gladiator. So we are We are noticeably mimic free there for the end. Before we get going, ask if he has anything for the spring. Ooh, that was a quick shot of Santa Grunty. I'm guessing that's a no for the Spring of Mist. Maybe he's typing something. Yeah, okay, he has something for the spring. Cool. Let's go ahead and ride Snaky down. Love me some Snaky Grunty. It's probably my favorite Grunty from my Wavemaster. Hey, look at him. Look at that face. Snaky Grunty's the best. Oh, look, we found a Fire Witch. Is it a Fire Witch or a Dark Witch? Never can tell. Is he able to interact with the spring while I'm on this? I don't think. Oh, while he's doing that, I'll go ahead and take care of the ambushing biddies. I mean, how rude is it? The guy just wants to get his equipment set up, and they got to come in and do all sorts of shenanigans like that. So there we go. We did our protection run. Not much to do, but head up to the donjon. Got our all clear for the field. More of that ever crucial experience needed for the level 99 server. And into the giant mouth of the mushroom. Really is a weird dungeon entrance. Can't remember. I don't think... Is this a flesh dungeon? By rights, I guess it ought to be, huh? Okay. Not a flesh dungeon. It's a cave dungeon. Let's fairies orb this sucker. Before going any further, re-up some of the buffs. Basically just speed charms. And rig same for the man of the hour. The Tower of Power. Too darn sweet to be sour. First portal, here we go. Ooh, got some disco knives? Lambada knives, maybe? Yeah, Lambada knives. Couldn't remember what dance is this particular level. Either way, he seems to have got it down. Throw out my summon way too late just for gigs. Actually, that worked out kind of neat. He disarmed the thing. Nothing out of that warrior's body. Skipping the treasure. Treasure's all his. Here we go. Got another Witch and Gladiator combo. Witch down before the fireball. Yeah, Gladiator's going to take 2 hits. He's got that easy. Picking up more quality experience. I think he forgot a chest. Maybe trying to be nice. Darn decent of him, but it's one of the pre-generated chests, so it'll be there for him either way. There we go. Okay, looks like it's only going to be a 2 or 3 floor dungeon, as this first floor is rather short. procedurally generated dungeon. Typically, there aren't too many wrinkles in those. If it's a small first floor, you can count on it being a small dungeon. Let's see what we get here behind floor number 2. And yeah, that already looks like a statue room. Let's see what we got going. Oh, that looks like a treasure to start us off. Easy peas, lemon squeeze. Ooh, we need some rig game. Gotta keep the old SP up, you know. Semicircle. This is a risky treasure, and ooh, dude took the risk. I think he just kind of ran in ready to attack whatever was there. I've done that a few times. Keep that rig same rolling. Two more portals to go. Will we fight a monster here? Nope. Sleepy Blue Mimic. One fortune wire later, just turned into a hunk of thing. Last portal. Will it be a monster? There we go. Got some Valkyries and some Lambada knives. Okay. Go ahead and finish that off with them arrows. Splash down for the win. Not much to do but collect the treasure. Which, of course, is all Reavers, because you know me. I'm not taking chests. Not what we're about here. Probably something he's finding rather underwhelming, as he just picked up some rather high-level Twin Blades stuff there, and then came to a level 22 procedurally generated field. But hopefully he enjoyed the experience. Seemed pretty positive overall, and hey, we kept the death count at 0. Let's go ahead, Ocarina out, and head back to town. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Throw some quick thank yous out. Now we'll Ocarina back. Was not expecting company today, but company we had, and an enjoyable romp through the forest we had as well. There we go. Probably both went to gate out at the same time. These things will happen. Well, before anything else, I better settle up my items because I did not think to do that beforehand. I honestly just heard footsteps and went to see who it was. Turns out I've got a burning oil here and a mage's soul. Man, I was kinda... Ooh, okay. Yeah, I honestly did not realize I was doing things the other day with this character. That's on me, folks. Lesson learned, always double check. Do not need the Gaia hands. Do need all of those. Hey, I had some spare resurrects anyway. So we'd have been fine. We'd have been fine. Okay, time to buy myself back up. Didn't quite use all of those this time out, but we did use some. Use some restoratives. Fortune Wire up, Ocarina back. I was actually kind of sweating the Fairy's Orbs too. I'm like, oh no, I didn't have enough. What else am I running if not for... Okay, Hermit. Yeah, that makes sense. And Speed Charms. Don't think we need any Beast Bane. Oh yeah, we need some Beast Bane. Good thing I double checked. Oh, Reaver's still settling up at the equipment shop. Oh yeah, the Spare Soul Linker I got for Gogs. Why on earth do I have a rainbow card in my stash? Guess just in case I ever ran out. Seems like a weird thing to keep though. Still going to, but... On my way to the 198 Emperor's Souls. We're getting there. Well, I don't know what Reaver's next plan is, but I do think I am going to bow out of the server here and see if Reaver wasn't just the person hanging out on Crab. Or if there are multiple people afoot tonight, along with my own self. Yeah, multiple people afoot tonight. Let's see who's in Crab. Always fun when you randomly wander in. Nobody, apparently. Said one person, but they either bowed out the instant we came in, or they weren't here in the first place. Okay. Well, we got a moment to ourselves. Let's go ahead, hop on, and let's start tracking down the cat's stuff for no good reason. Let's start with cat's mail. First word. I'm looking for... Is it this one? Yeah, that's my second. My third is a 2-character word. Got it there. Sorry, folks. Old eyes. I gotta zoom in here. Because I can't see. Cat's mail. Yeah, that's the one. Level 68 Woodfield. These usually have some type of maiden in them, I think. Let's go ahead and check this out. Should have a nice blue screen here at the beginning if we're in the right spot. Yeah, we're in the right spot. Plenty of piney apples bouncing about. Probably not going to pick up too many of them because I've done that enough. Always pick up the treasure chest, though. Apples usually indicate the way into the dungeon. Nice Virus Core D to add to the pile. Okay, without further ado, in we go. Picking up some Aptorv and Apcorv, two things that won't help us in the least. Now let's go ahead and throw on a couple things that will. Regime, Rigsame, and whatever blood I have equipped to this shortcut. That's Knight's Blood. Physical up, probably the best call. Dark Maidens. Well, I definitely chose the wrong summon outright, but we at least get the shot for that backup lands here. There we go. Okay. We got this one down pretty easy. They're Dark Maidens. And their Dark Maidens we're still getting experience off of. Getting some Emperor's Souls. Getting a lot of Fools. Oh, so many of the Fools. Okay, let's run this back. Right off the bat lands here, straight out the gate, you know. And number 2. Big old elemental hit there. Hey, we found some happiness. Important to hold on to happiness while you can, especially if you're a long arm. That'll get you a couple levels, no lie. Picking up some Hunting Guard there. Just the slightest bit slow in full rooms here. Not much I'm noticing. But hey, that's not too bad for running OBS virtual camera and having a couple other windows up. Picking up a couple more buffs there. Got some Apvorma. That will actually tangibly help us here. Yeah, magic regen just enough to get us to that second summon without having to use the Artisan Soul. Always nice when you can do that. Should be near the end of the floor here. Obviously not near enough. That was just a single portal, so the one we had was the one we needed. Couple chests spawned behind us, both of the non-risky variety. Just past the half-hour mark here in the happy hunting grounds. Getting our crustacean untranslated on this particular run. As much as I would like to go unimpeded, I feel it's kind of necessary to keep Riggame and Rigsame rolling no matter what. Oh, one survived. Definitely don't want to try leaving one to tell the tale because it'll put you to sleep. Maidens, not exactly known for their expressive storytelling skills. Pick up some Jungle Rage and an Emperor's Soul and a green call. As per the usual farming dungeon swag bag. And that's one floor in the books. Go ahead, portal up in 2 here. Getting some Riggame and some app backs. So do appreciate getting the old Riggame, and since we know We're up against Darkness Maidens. Not gonna bother with the Knight's Blood. Already got Rig Game, so Rig Same is the cast of the day, and just like that, we're through the gate and into the danger. Dropping 4 Maidens, making this kind of quick. Let's go ahead back up. See that lightning best from afar. Picking up the Fool. More Artisan Souls, more Green Calls, and a Res. Good old Resurrect. Always nice when you could hit that really perfect sort of middle distance on casts. You don't want to be at the edge, because while that's like the best place to cast, really kind of looks off on camera. And you don't want to be up close, because then you get the camera shakes and everything. Yeah, that right there, that's where you want it. That's where it's pretty. Wavemaster at its finest. Really digging the Caduceus Rod. And it's weird because it's all the summons that I didn't use for the longest time. By virtue of just the stabs that I picked up and everything, I always had Earth, Darkness, Fire. Rhynak, Vulcan, and Yarthkins. They were my go-to 3. And still honestly are, and the fact that they're the 3 on 8 wise men tickles me to no end. There we go, there's the green call. Thought something was up with my controller there for a second. Wasn't quite responding. Picking up some app jukes and more Rig Same. Nice. That's okay, I hit the wrong thing anyway. I tried to data drain, like a Potts. Of course I couldn't find a target. Protect break hasn't been had. Ooh, all sorts of the treasure this time out. Not gonna scrunch our nose at more stuff to sell. There's some green calls. Into the next room we go. Oh, this is a choose your own adventure one. I can't read it. Not going to try and read it. Don't have anyone to ask at the moment. So we're just taking shortest route. Down we go. Couple treasure chests here. Couple more treasure chests here. Virus core. That's B. Let's see what we got going. Treasure chest. Cygnus rod. Okay. Let's go ahead back out and give this another run. Now we got no surprises going. Just going to be calling that sweet, sweet lightning down from the sky. After this, we'll back out, try a different dungeon. There's Virus Core E, so we've got Virus Core Bed so far, BED. Would be nice if they all kept going, and letter arrangements that will form words. Don't expect that to continue, because obvious. Not going to continue. Hey, picked up some Aptorma. We're not sad about that. Also picked up a refresher on Rig Same, so all we got to do is Speed Charm and Rig Game. Big old drop from above. Just ping-ponging off the treasures there. One left, one right, one left, one right. Here's some more Dark Maidens. Get them good and fried. Oh, one just kind of hanging out there. Don't know what it's doing, honestly. Aside from eating up our mana. SP. Sorry. Little too early that time. I jumped the gun. Still got a pair to go and got them nice and close together there. See, that looks the best when they're paired up real close like that. Then you know it's that single bolt that got them both nice and direct. I will say there is an argument as to the best class in Fragment. Whether you're more of a tactics person or a statistics person or an equipment person or what have you. I will say as far as high levels go, Wavemaster is probably the most chill class to play. Simply because the casting at a distance and the high SP pool. I'm not saying my character by any means. I've clearly got the worst SP pool of any Wavemaster at this level tier because I made all the wrong choices at character creation. Not intentionally, but I'm keeping it because it's mine. Nah, this is actually sort of an analog for the kind of character I would have played as a kid. Because I loved being the wizard. I loved casting the spells. Especially the big flashy spells, like being able to call on the elemental god of thunder to rain vengeance down from the sky. Totally something that like 7 or 8 year old me would have got into. Like, I as a kid enjoyed playing Dragon Warrior simply because I could cast a spell called Hurt More. Does the same thing as Hurt, only more. So yeah, big flashy spells on a Wavemaster makes perfect sense for me. Done with floor 1 here. Let's go ahead, get these symbols. App room and rig same. Cool. Get some rig game going, and you could see how mightily we suffered without it there. Never did get our full SP bar back from the last floor. Is worth noting that we are picking up a solid experience point per maiden here, which doesn't seem like much, but most of these rooms are giving us 8 maidens, and it won't take long for that to add up. In fact, let's take a look at the old status page. 392 to 81. It's not terrible progress. Seems like it's been forever since I've played my Wavemaster. Been playing my long arm for fun, been trying to get GOGs out there a bit more online to level, and been playing Repkosai a fair bit, my Blade Master. Got him up to those 90s. Also trying to keep churning on the online treasures. Up over 500. Not sure if we got that one on the back left. I feel like we did. Yeah, summons have an ungodly hit range. We'll take that. Take another couple moments for station identification and overall SP regeneration. And we're back into single portals. Or is this a double and I just didn't notice? Yeah, it's a double and I just didn't notice. I'm a dink. Nice refresher on Rig's Same. And some map Torma as well. Appreciate the accuracy boost when given. Still hit them both, and they're slowly working their way through. Green calls. Mad money there. Is that just one Dark Maiden? Yeah, that's just one Dark Maiden. We got all 7,000 in on that. Okay, now we should have a couple rooms with treasure chests followed by the virus core and the statue, yes? Oh yeah, that room's blank. Game clearly knows what I'm all about at this point, just giving me the green calls. Virus Core G. And Cygnus Rod. Okay, so no luck there. So no luck on the cat's mail tonight. Let's see what other fun we can get into this evening. Well, looks like another player's joining. Wonder if Raver's tracking us down from last time. I don't want to look right away. Actually, I feel kind of bad. I'd be like, what, you just ditch me? Yeah, not intentionally, but... Divine Cross, not going to need that. And 51! 51 green calls. Well, whoever it was, seems like they stopped right up on our heels. Got some souls to take care of here. Don't think we got any antidotes or restoratives. Don't think we used anything, did we? Nah, that was pretty squeaky clean as far as the farming run goes. Like, I got no complaints. Well, whoever it was, they jettisoned off. So if it was Reaver, I'm sorry. Just kind of doing the old thing. Nothing personal. Do hope to see you around. Yeah, pick up some speed charms here. Okay, let's see here. What can I do? Don't know if there's too much more for me to accomplish here as far as Wavemaster ones go. on stabs. I could go after Ludicrous. Don't really want to. Honestly, I don't. It's not that I don't like the weapon, but that's Snow's thing. Snow has Tsukasa as a main. Emus runs it fairly often as well. Emus actually has quite a nice stash of wands going. Got Ludicrous, got Banyo and Ryoku. Don't know if he's got 8 Wise Men, but I know he's got Silent Bomber. Also got BT's wand, so hats off to him. Hey, it's Snow Nami. How you doing, man? Just talking about your favorite wand there, the Ludicrous staff there. So what you up to today? Spider-Man on the PS5. Nice. Always a good time. I was hunting for something. I think I'm just going to go back and try for Cat's Mail again. Darkness Maidens, no big deal for me here. Of course, I got to give you credit, Snow. I don't know how you did the farming runs as frequently as you did on stream. They could be kind of maddening after a while. Did I get the English patch for Versus? No, not yet. Saw it came out last Versus Wednesday. Really didn't. I didn't do too much gaming over the weekend. My son got sick on Friday, and nothing serious. He's feeling better, but you know how that deal goes. Once the child gets sick, the parents aren't far behind. Find farming fun, to be honest? It can be. Yeah, he came home with the sniffles. Obviously, with the current, world situation, we were really watching him like a hawk that first night, making sure that things didn't get escalate or get out of hand. But by the next day, it wasn't too much of anything. And with the holiday weekend, by the time he went back to school today, just a little bit of a cough here and there, and that's about it. I spent the last 2 days feeling 7 different kinds of awful, and now the missus has it, unfortunately. And I missed that risky treasure. But hey, I picked up a fortune wire. Oh, there's my near-death experience for the stream. So yeah, not too much going on around here. Though I will say, my boy took full advantage of the weekend and feeling a little under the weather. He got a hardback copy of Peter Pan for his birthday back in June, and he just about polished it off over the weekend. Be lurking. Yeah, actually, level 80. Thank you for the good luck on that. Hit points are kind of high because I had no clue how to make a Wavemaster right, but my SP pool is garbage, even a level 80. There we go, fortune wire. I really got to get a decent controller for this sometime. Maybe that'll be my Christmas gift to me this year. A controller that costs more than socks from Walmart. See, the symbols throw me off there because I think I'm so much further in the level than I actually am. Then I get to this room and it's like, oh yeah, there's more. But wait, there's more. Just gonna burn that artisan soul. Now we're into the single portals. Ooh. Got ourselves a frisky treasure. Good old hunting gird. Coming up on October here. Still have yet to figure out what I'm going to do. Last year I sort of went all out in October. Like by then I was kind of feeling confident enough to do things on the channel, and I just love Halloween. I don't think I'm going to play some 40 different Halloween themed games again. I think I may just concentrate on a couple of them and actually try and get things done. And I'm happy to announce we did finish up Donkey Kong Country 2 today, at least as far as the main story goes. So that'll be dropping Thursday. Fantastic little adventure in remembering how bad I am at platformers. Still haven't figured out what I'm streaming tomorrow. I think I may do something retro. Yeah. It just took an extra tick of the clock there to get to that next Lancier, so I just waited it out. Had every faith it was coming. Heal up and, just pop the Artisan Soul for giggles. For expediency. We want this room to be cleared before the 1 hour mark of the stream. By gum, we're gonna do it. Yeah, 25 seconds to spare. That wasn't up close and personal. Oh. At least it's the one that I didn't target that I missed. I don't think there would be anything more embarrassing than literally dropping a column of lightning on something just to see the old miss graphic pop up and then it's staring at you. There's our indicator that I should have probably picked a direction, but until I figure out what the shortest route is going to give me besides the Cygnus wand, I'm taking shortest route. Two more chests here. See, I'm getting these patterns down. Virus core. Hey, that's a virus core. Why? Nice and deep in the alphabet. And it's a Cygnus rod. I used to sort of labor under the thought that if you got rarer virus cores, there was a better chance at the rare item out of the chest in these farming dungeons. Obviously not true. More holes poked through that than Swiss cheese. But, just how I was thinking at the time. Forest theme's kind of growing on me. It's nice and bouncy. Got some rig game, always a good sign because that's one less thing we have to cast out of the gate. In all fairness, it's not like we really need rig same. But we got it, so we might as well use it. Big ol' 7,000 plus on the elemental hits. Still hitting in the neighborhood of 1,800 there, even on the indirect kills. Thanks to our good old app Korma. Actually get a little bit of volley back and forth here. Missed on a couple of targets on the first lance here, and took a stiff one to the chin. But we'll be rewarded handsomely for it here. See, we found happiness. We found happiness through the strife. That's a good life lesson to be found in one room of a farming dungeon. Will this hit all three? I think so. Yep. Got all three pretty solid there. Picking up our chests. And our sort of unofficial midway shrines. Ooh, early cast off on us, see? That's what we get for dallying a little there. Okay, got about 180 going in. That's not terrible. Single portal room anyway. Kind of had that feeling there were going to be chests spawning. Another Emperor's Soul and a Forest of Fear. And that's floor 1 in the books. Rig same. Seem to notice dungeons, if they're giving out rig same, they tend not to. Well, I can't say they tend not to, because there have been times I've got rig same and rig game out of both. And that's always a great feeling when you get both of those out right. There we go. Catch them right as they meet. They're just turning. Big old column of lightning, and they are both down. Green call, and some sprite hands. I think that's the first sprite hands we've pulled. At least the first one I remember pulling. Emperor's Souls are getting up there. Guess after that, the next big high consumable to collect is Noble Wines. That's a lot of offline trading with Wooden Grunty. There's a fun fact for down the road. You could actually get a Noble Wine off of a Wooden Grunty raised in the net slum root town, which of course will be labeled Leophile. But yeah, it'll have one Noble Wine every time you log in to go to trade with it in offline mode. So if you want to collect 99 Noble Wines, it is possible. It's just a giant pain in the neck. I think I might do it at some point just for the heck of it. Because, I mean, there aren't too many things you could say you've done in Fragment that not too many people have. I think that 99 Noble Wines, no item duplication, no cheat engine, even though you are exploiting part of the game, I think that's a pretty rare little thing. I just can't figure out when I would have time to do all of that, or patience. All of the items out of that room. Jeez. Here's our lonely guy. Let's go ahead and drop a Marrows on him. And finish up with a Crake, just for variety's sake. Oh, look, he hit us for 92. Nice guy there. Throw some Rig Sam on just to get the hit back. And we're healed before we're even out of the room. Okay, 4 treasure chests, 1 virus core, and then hopefully no whammies. Green calls aplenty. Virus core D. 1 more Cygnus rod. Yeah, I think I got 1 more in me tonight. Okay, Virus Core F. Haven't gotten that one yet today. Actually, a nice variety of the virus cores for this. Yeah, I almost hit a fairy's orb. Okay, let's do it to it. Darkness Maidens. Even without the elemental hit, that's like 3587, I think that was. That's going to drop a lot of things instantly. Love when you get that column of lightning right down in the middle between two close together maidens. Obviously, it's focused on the one, but with it just turning like that, like it really looks about the proper place. Ooh, this is going to be a 3-cast room. Maybe more. That's no good. Definitely more. Getting more skulls dropped on us. Magical accuracy, just not there, that room. Still won and handily, but that's far more of a chance than we're typically given these Darkness Maidens. Dark Maidens, sorry. Torma and Vorma. Torma always welcome here. One thing's for certain, we found plenty of scratch here. Lots of gold to fund the future endeavors. And hey, we did run into a new dot hacker, or at least a newer dot hacker in Reaver. That should be last monster room. Now you've got the stairs down to 2. Rig same. Now one thing I will say, I think we pulled rig same off the left hand symbol every time. Fairly certain that's the way it's gone. Stop right here where you're starting to get that little paint detail in the middle of the room. Sort of the edge of the area rug. Because that second lance here is about the perfect distance away there. Maybe a little long, but not by much. Ah, that would do it. When the analog light screws up on this, it switches my left stick and direction button. The only reason it screws up so much is because, well, this controller got dropped a lot. It's just a cheapo USB sort of knockoff controller. Had numbers painted on in the same color as the corresponding PlayStation face buttons. And the paint off, most of those buttons wore off within a month. Circle button's half mashed, but still works. Direction button gets a little spotty here and there. But to me, that's part of gaming too. You go with what brung ya. And even for a little rundown, cheapo controller, I've had some good memories playing with this thing. It's got me a lot of Fragment levels, I will say that. There goes the lone gunman. Oof. Full elemental hit and everything. Picking up some jungle rage and a leaf blight. Okay, last chance saloon. First off, pick up our green calls and friends. So far, the only friend is an artisan soul. These should both be green calls. Yeah. Virus core. C. Okay. So the only virus core that repeated tonight was D. Interesting. One thing that did repeat a lot is Cygnus Rod. Again, I doubt I'm running that the right way anyway. I think that's where we're gonna end it up because I gotta get my happy backside into work and do some orders in about 6 hours here. 6-7 hours I gotta get up. Give myself a bit of a window. It's not a full day, so I could take some liberties. I don't have to get dressed to the nines and all pre-work caffeinated. But either way, do want to thank you for checking this out. Thank you to Snow for stopping in. Always enjoyable to chat. Absolute gent. And an absolute legend in the Fragment community. If you enjoyed this and you're new to the channel, then you'll enjoy most of what I have on the channel because Fragment is a good bit of it, and droll sarcasm is the accompaniment to just about all of it. In the meantime, everybody take care. You have a good night as well, Snow. We'll see you around.